Hi there, Mr. Ibrahim here. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a great day. And if you're not, I pray that God grants you the strength that you need to keep on going. And I pray that may His blessings be upon you today. I just want to share a few words of encouragement and motivation your way. And I really hope that it goes a long way to help you out, to give you some perspective on how to tackle on some certain things that may be holding you back from making progress in your life. What I'd love to talk about today is on the topic how to build self confidence. I think that the lack of self confidence is as a result of us not being able to trust in ourselves. We are not being able to trust that we can figure things out. We're not being able to trust that we can actually do the things that we say we want to do. And this lack of trust is because we do not keep to our own promises. We say things, but in the end, we find ourselves not being able to do them. We find ourselves not even looking in that direction of actually completing those tasks that we set for ourselves. And so we lose confidence, not in anybody else, but in ourselves. And I think that is like the primarily cause of lack of self confidence. So in this video, we're going to be looking at some of the things that you can actually do to make sure that you boost your self-confidence so that you can feel you again, because when you have self-confidence, you can be able to accomplish more. You can be able to do the things that you need to do. You can be able to go out there, meet opportunities and grab them. But when you lack self-confidence, opportunities can fly by you and you will not be able to grab those opportunities because you are not confident enough in yourself to go out there and interact with people. You're not confident enough to go out there and speak out your own thoughts, talk about your ideas and all things like that. So you really miss out on a lot of opportunity, and it really keeps you stuck. It really keeps you feeling like you're not growing. It really keeps you feeling like there are no opportunities out there for you. It really makes you feel like you cannot accomplish anything in life. So lack of self-confidence is something that we all must fight in one way or the other. We must be able to pull ourselves out of those moments and actually go out there and express ourselves, because we all have something to offer, and lack of self-confidence is keeping us from actually putting our best versions out there, or putting ourselves out there to really find ourselves. Because if you the only way you truly find who you are is by doing things that you already love, by doing things that you already know how to do, and by exploring other options. And if you do not have self confidence, you will not be able to really express yourself. You will not be able to go out there and try new things. So, the very first thing that can help us build self confidence is you have to do the things you set out to do. That's the very first thing. The reason why most of us feel stuck, we feel like burdened, we feel unhappy, is because we do not have that confidence to go ahead and do the things that we set out to do. Some of us every day when we wake up and we say, I want to do this, do this, do this today, we find out in the end we maybe get distracted, we are not feeling motivated to do it, and the day goes by and we have another huge to-do list that we are not able to even put ourselves together to do. And so those things that we do not do, those things that we do not endure, those things that we set for ourselves, those goals that we set for ourselves and we are not able to accomplish them, are the things that are really holding us. There are things that are really paining us within ourselves. The promises that we keep to ourselves, the promises that we keep to people. If you tell somebody, I'm going to do this thing for you, I'm going to make sure, I promise you I will do this, I'll do this, and the day comes, you're not able to meet up with that task, you're not able to meet up with that promise, it weighs on you because you feel like you don't trust yourself anymore. The person doesn't trust you and you don't trust yourself anymore, and it starts weighing on you. You start thinking like if it's even possible to do the things that you said you were going to do. And so doing the things that you set out to do is definitely going to boost your self confidence. The next thing, which is number two, is learn new things. You have to be open to learning new things. You have to be open to learning, to looking at other things, looking at how people are interacting, because when you learn new things, you increase your knowledge capacity, you increase your wisdom, you grow more. Once you learn, you are able to understand that you know a lot. You're able to understand that there is a lot of value within you. And most at times we lack self-confidence because we feel that we do not have something to offer. We feel that we don't know if there's a conversation, we cannot be able to contribute. If there is something to talk about, we are very limited in that topic. So but when you learn, you actually build experience for yourself. And when you build that experience, you have a lot of experience to share as well to people. Because at any given point in time, there will always be something that you can always offer. So it will not always be a situation where you have literally nothing to say. You will be very versed with topics. So when you meet someone and they talk about something, it can be something that you're already familiar with, and you can go ahead, engage in that conversation and really get yourself going. By doing that, by learning, by interacting with people, you will be able to really boost your self-confidence. So make sure that you go out there, try to learn new things. Look at what is it that you already know. What are some of the things that interest you? Try to see how you can start making efforts into learning them. Because when you go ahead, when you put yourself in a state where you force yourself to learn a particular thing, it builds your self-confidence as well, because you actually set a goal for yourself and you went ahead and accomplished that. The next thing is, you have to speak about your ideas and your interests. That's the third thing. Speak about your ideas and your interests. If you do not speak about your ideas and your interests, they will never be manifested. Most of us think that people are out there trying to steal our ideas. People are out there who are just waiting for other people to put out ideas so that they can steal them. But the truth is, when you speak out your ideas and your interests, you're actually bringing them to life, because most of us just only think about them, and we may think about it for a day and after 2 days it's gone. But when you speak out your ideas, you're giving them life, you're bringing them to life. When they are just in your head in the form of thought, they are still just like an energy level where they're in that state where you have to manifest it. You have to bring it to, like the material world. You have to bring it here. And how do you bring it here? You have to speak them. Because when you tell people about your dreams, you tell people about your interests, you leave that seed within them. So now your dream lives within people and not only yourself. It's not only in your head, but it's now in somebody's head. So once they know about your dream, what they know about your interests, once they know about the kind of things that you love to do, it lives within them. And so that energy is always around. And as they connect with people, once they start discussing about things that may be related to your dreams or related to your interests as well, you're always going to pop up in their head. They're always going to pop up in their head. They're always going to remember you. And so you're giving your dream more life. You're giving your dream more life. And then you start seeing things manifest. You start meeting the right connections. You start meeting the right people. You start doing the right thing. You start thinking of the right ways to move forward. So you have to be able to speak out your dreams. Talk. Because if you don't talk, everything is going to remain in there and nobody will ever know. And you cannot blame people for not being able to understand you when you do not speak to them. You have to be able to, get out of yourself and know it's hard for us, for some of us, to go out there and really talk, but you have to be able to get out of yourself, go out there and speak your dreams, speak about your ideas, and speak about your interests. Talk to yourself, go to the mirror, talk to yourself, tell yourself what you want to do and how you intend to do it. The next thing that we can do to increase our self-confidence is to tell ourselves the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Always make sure that you tell yourself the truth. You may lie to other people, you may lie in a situation, but when you go back to those moments where you have to introspect, you have your conversation with yourself, you have to be able to let yourself know that truly today I lied to that person and it was not a good thing, and I have to stop this habit. I have to be able to stop doing that. Because when you keep on lying to yourself, you will not be able to tell yourself to do anything that you actually need to do. When you lie to yourself, you're creating a false personality. You're creating a false personality for yourself, and so that image would overshadow your real image. So do not lie to yourself, no matter what it may, no matter how hard it may be. Always tell yourself the truth. Always make sure you go ahead to speak the truth, not only to yourself but as well to people. Make sure you tell yourself the truth, and make sure you tell the truth always, because it's going to help you boost that self-confidence. The next thing that we need to do to boost our self-confidence, or to build self-confidence, is you have to say what you mean and mean what you say. It's easier for us to say, okay, I'll do this, or this will happen, this and that, but you have to really mean it. You have to know where your words are coming from, and that has to do with you living consciously. You have to know that you don't just throw out your words there like that. You don't put out words like that, because words are very powerful. They are coming from a very powerful place, which is from the spirit. No matter how we think that these words that we speak every day are just some things that we use to communicate, it's not. It's not. They are things that we can use to change our life. Words are things that actually, have changed worlds, have changed people, have killed people. So we have to be very, very careful with the things we say, and we have to truly mean them. When you talk to yourself, you have to mean it. When you talk to someone, you have to mean it. If you always mean what you say and say what you mean, it's definitely going to help you boost your self-confidence, because you know that what you're saying, you actually mean what you're saying, and you're not deceiving anyone. You're not trying to deceive yourself either. So these are some of the things that can help you boost your self-confidence, and I really hope that you go ahead and start trying to practice them today. Do not wait, because sometimes you can always have the best information, but if you do not put in the action, if you do not put in the practice, you will not be able to understand how you grow. You will not be able to move towards growth. And I believe that growth is all what we are looking for. We want to see that we are able to control at least some aspects of our life, though we are living in chaos. But we want to be able to know that I can be able to go out there and do this thing for myself without me having to worry about this and this. You can be able to set a goal for yourself and go and accomplish that. And you're seeing progress in your life. You know that you're moving forward. You're making advancement in your own dreams. You're making advancement in your own business, on the things that you indulge in. So I believe that we all want to see that progress in your life, and to see progress, we must be in the state of action. Inaction is not good. You always have to be in the state of action, and you have to choose the right action. So go out there today, talk to someone about some of your interests, talk to someone about some of your dreams, talk to people, try to get an understanding. If it's difficult for you to interact, the way you get over it is to talk to people. Actually, it has to be, can be someone nearby. It can just be you. Record a video, put it online, talk about even 5 minutes about yourself. Just do a little bit of introduction. Anything that you can do to get you out of that state that you are now, but you must keep doing something. So I hope that you take something out of this, and I wish you a very blessed day. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.